I'm too good for my own good. Yeah, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Even though it took an hour for you to even answer. I'm losing all my power, but who's keeping score?
why. This song is like soothing for some reason. Makes me feel good. It reminds me of old school like Japanese city pop, but it's good. It's good. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Doll Symposium. It is Friday, and I can't say it very exclamatedly like I always do because, guys, I have come down with something. It's one of the downsides having kids. They get sick. They get you sick. So I'm a little under the weather, but let's switch over. Hold on. Hello, everybody. I'm trying to be as motivated as I can. I feel like garbage right now, to be honest. I feel terrible. But since I've whittled down my schedule of streaming to only twice a month, I don't want to miss a session. So I'm here. You guys are here. Let's get today's episode started. Okay. So before we get on with the news, I just want to say there was no live stream 2 weeks ago. I was at Zenkai Con for the first time. Pretty cool con. It's like one of those small time college field cons, and I don't mean to say that to like downplay it. Like, it's actually really cool. I like it a lot. It gives me that hometown feel. It's not like Anime Expo or Anime NYC where it's just heavily industry focused. Everybody's just there to get like the latest like releases at the vendor's alley or trying to find like crazy celebrities walking around or something like that. It's definitely a smaller con, which did have guests, but I really enjoy these types of cons a lot. Like, they're my favorites because the people that usually attend these type of cons are people that are just they're there for the vibes. Like, they're there to hang out, meet friends, enjoy their time there. Whereas like you go something like Anime NYC and the people are there to get stuff. Like, that's like the number one thing. Get stuff, see the latest trailers and stuff to come out for new anime that's coming out, meet industry people and stuff like that. So ZenkaiCon was good. However, I've been running to this issue a lot lately at cons that I go to where I get no service in the building. Like, I have like zero service. I have to go outside to get service, so I couldn't live stream it. I could have videotaped myself and just compile it into a video and release it to you guys, but that would require more effort on my part, which I just don't have the time to do right now to edit the videos. So I do apologize. I know I promised you guys a stream, but it's looking like in the future, I don't know if I can stream many places. That Geekdom Con is a good place to stream because for whatever reason in that building, I get good service. But anywhere else, I don't have any service for some reason. Although, no, I should restate that. I get good service in Otakon too, but only on the outer parts of Otakon. Like, once you get to like the artist alley and the dealer's rooms, I get zero service in there, which I guess is fine because they do have those rules where like they don't want you like filming in there, I guess, especially the artist alley have rules like that. So I don't know, take it for what you will. But I just want to let you guys know that's the reason why there was no stream last time. I want to do streams at cons. It's just if I get no service, it kind of sucks. Like, I can't stream anything if I don't get any service. All right, well, anyways, that's kind of out of the way. PNB Sakura, welcome to the stream. PNB Sakura, Tempest Strife, welcome to the stream. What's up? What's up? Kitten Cat Shop, welcome. Scruffy looking nerd hoarder, welcome to the stream. How's everyone? Work has kept me busy these past few weeks. Yeah, me too, PNB. Work is stressful lately. I don't know when work is ever going to be not stressful anymore. It used to be fun. Like, my job used to be fun. I used to enjoy it a lot. And then now it's become something else. It's become a whole new animal. I still work in the same place. It's just, they've been working us like dogs. And usually right after work, I just pass out. So it's been really rough at work. But hopefully, I'm trying to be hopeful that things will get better in the future. Who knows? The Doll Dragon, welcome to the stream. Hello. What's going on, Doll Dragon? Nice to have you here. Oh, I forgot to mention, my beautiful girl with me right now is Portia. Portia's been in the display case for quite some time, so she was itching to get out and have some fun with us. So Portia's here with us today. Any other things I need to go over before we get started? I guess I could say that, like, just as a reminder, sorry, I told you I was like, I have like, I don't know, something. My kids gave me something. As a reminder, I guess I should start doing this because I haven't really mentioned it. So let's put it up on the screen. The Thy Geekdom Con is coming up. It's coming up fast, people. We're already in April. It's coming next month, May 23rd to 25th. Again, we are going to have a doll booth there. So Tempest Strife and Kit and Cat Shop will be there as well. We are going to be doing, photo booths, giveaways, just basically hang out and have fun. There's another group of doll enthusiasts that also come by and have a doll meetup at this con. So, it's become something that I wasn't sure was gonna happen, I guess. I don't know how to say it properly, but it's like we put on this vendor booth or this doll booth so we can spread the word of the doll hobby and have a place to like hang out and like stuff like that, and it's actually working. Like, it's actually working. I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer and be like, oh, it was never gonna work, but it's just like when you do things like this and you start from the ground up, it's rough, because people don't know who you are, they don't know why you're there, especially when you're new to the scene. People are like, what the hell is that? So it's like, we don't know where it was going to take us. We were hoping it's going to take us to where it is now, but it's pretty good, I have to say. So this is going to be our third year doing it, I think. Yeah, this is year 3, I think, doing the doll booth. And past 2 years have been a lot of fun. And we've been giving away a lot of dolls for free, by the way. This is all coming out of our own money. Like, me and the rest of the other individuals at the booth, we put in money for these brand new dolls that we give out for free. And it costs you nothing. You just have to say, hey, I want to be part of the lottery, and get a ticket. That's it. No names, no personal information, nothing. It's been good. It's been really good. And the best part about it is we get repeat people coming for the past 2 years. Well, I should say past year, really, because we only did the second year. But people remember us from the first year. They came in. And then the funny thing is that people have been noticing us at other cons too. So it's getting to the point where, like, I just went at Zenkai Con. People that were there were like, hey, didn't you guys have a booth over at Thy Geekdom Con? I was like, yeah. So it's like people that traverse different conventions are starting to recognize us and noticing us in different places as well. So it's working out pretty damn well. I just hope it only grows even bigger. So just to remind you guys, I know that this is a worldwide audience and not everybody is able to make it to these events, but just putting it out there that we're having these things and we're trying to get things started, at least in our little area of the world. I know that there are other places around the world where people are having meetups and things like that, and I strongly encourage you that if there is a meetup somewhere in your area or a doll convention or something in your area, do try to go and support it, and hang out. It's really weird that I say that and I wasn't at New York at the New York Doll Con because I forgot to buy my ticket. I know it sounds so privileged, people. It sounds so privileged. Like, I've been doing cons for 10 years now. Yeah, I think I've been doing cons for 10 years now, and every con I've been to, I don't have to pay for a badge because I'm usually vendoring or I'm being a panelist or contributing in some way to the con where, like, it allows me to get a free badge. And I totally forgot that New York Doll Con, I don't have that deal there. So, like, I forgot to buy my badge. And by the time I remembered that I needed to buy a badge, I was like, oh, snap, they're all sold out. Well, that sucks because, I want to go. Like, I want to support my local places, and I just totally goofed that up. That's on me. I did send them an email. They had a thing on their website that, like, if you're still interested and a badge becomes available, drop your email here, we'll let you know, kind of thing. I didn't get anything back because I'm pretty sure nobody dropped their badges. But yeah, rewinding it back to that GeekdomCon, that's going to be next month, guys. May 23rd through 25th. If you're able to make it, great. If you're not able to make it, that's fine. It's not a big deal, but just wanted to like put it out there so that people know. The Doll Dragon says, me and my boyfriend just was going over what band started or ended religious. And then this. I love that dolls are trending. I mean, it's always a good thing, I guess, for any hobby to be trending because it gets more notoriety, gets more people in, gets more product because more people are coming in. So it's always a good thing. But there's always goods that come with the bads. So it is what it is. PMB Sakura says, work is sending me to Japan in the middle of the month. It is for work, taking a week off after the work. That's awesome. I wish my job sent me to Japan for stuff, but that would never happen. The way my job works is that we don't do any traveling. There's zero travel in my job, like for any position really. So yeah, that would never happen. But I'm happy for you. You get to go to Japan. Send us share some great pictures, PMB. Okay, I rambled long enough because it's like 18 minutes into the today's stream, and like I've been doing nothing but rambling, so I apologize. You guys are here for the news, so let's go and start with the Dolphie Dream news, shall we? Excuse me while I clear my throat. Ugh. Okay. So with Dolphie Dream news, the spring outfit collection has already come and gone. It was released March 15th. And it has been going on since. And the good thing is, everything is still there. There's only like a small things not available. Like this doll is not available here. But pretty much everything on this list is still here. The Strawberry Picking Maiden. Okay, so that one is gone. But the Windbreaker, leather jackets are still here. Turtleneck sweaters. All these dresses, socks, burumas. I say burumas. It's not burumas. But shoes are here. The only thing is this basket is gone. But pretty much everything else other than that one kimono, that one doll, and this basket, everything else is there. So if you are interested in the spring collection that just released this year, do check out the Volks International website. I personally think that it's a little lackluster this year. I usually look forward to the spring collection. It's one of my favorite collections aside from the winter ones or the fall ones. But they didn't really hit any marks for me. But I'm sure if anybody else here likes these outfits, you could still pick them up. Although I kind of feel like none of them are really that great for anybody because why are they still all here? But no. I mean, it's still good stuff. It's just, times are tough, especially with what's going on around the world and stuff like that. So maybe people don't have extra spending cash right now, but still a lot of items still available. Now that being said, we also have the Volks News 0 yen. So you get a free Volks News magazine with any other purchase. The only thing is you can't just get this free just on its own and have them send you it. You have to buy something and then just add this to the order for free. And since it still has the add to cart icon, they're still available. Usually these things, because they're free, they go real quick, but I guess nobody wanted to buy anything from the spring collection, so they couldn't add it to their carts. But if you wanted the new magazine, which has got like a lot of different things in here, you got the Snow Miku stuff, got the Puyo Pop stuff, the Ranma stuff, the Sakura Miku stuff. Yeah, it's all in there. If you so choose to purchase. Oh, Marie Velez, welcome to the stream, Marie. I'm sorry, like I'm so under the weather today. Like I'm just not doing. I'm not being very cohesive right now. But Marie Velez, welcome to the stream. Tempest says we are planning our grand prize. Yeah, we're still planning our grand prize, but it's going to be a good one, as it is every year. I mean, every year we've always given out really good stuff. The people that actually attend and participate in these lotteries are walking away with really good stuff. Like, normally things like this aren't for free. um, like any place you go to, really. I'm trying to think of other events that I went to where you get something for free without personal information. And like, I struggle right now to think of other places that do this. Like, we are giving some high quality stuff. Like, last year I gave away 2 smart doll wigs. We gave away a full Tiny Fox doll. We gave away like a bunch of like blind box dolls, like all brand new stuff. Like, none of this is used or anything like that. Tempest was able to 3D print new dolls for people that wanted to get into the hobby. So those were being given away. Like, we're giving away really good stuff. So if you're able to come out, not even just for the lotteries, but I mean, it's just an extra icing on top. Like, we're going above and beyond, really, to just make this community grow. So if you're able to go, come by. It'll be a lot of fun. PMP Sakura says, I had forgotten about the New York Doll Con. Listen, life's busy, man. Like, things happen. Scruffy says, I never agreed to be auctioned off again, Tim. Marie says, you made it tonight. I know. We're happy to have you, Marie. Did anyone attend the New York Doll Con? I'm curious to know about it. Actually, Tempest did. And Tempest made, if you go to her YouTube channel, she made a good video review about the New York Doll Con. So definitely check that out on her Ningyo Bingo channel on YouTube, Marie. PMB says, my job has too much travel, flying out to Cali next week. See, I don't get that same privilege. I wish I had a job that travels, but I'm pretty sure you're like, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Don't do it. Because if I had a job that required me to travel a lot, I'd be away from my family a lot, and I think I'd be pretty like lonely, I guess, because I assume I can't take them with me on these trips. I'll miss like moments with the kids, like milestones, because I'm away or stuff like that. So I don't think those jobs are for me. But if I was like single, or at least maybe had a girlfriend or something, I would definitely do a job like that. Like, because I would love. That's one of the things that I agree with some people I've talked to. They've mentioned to me that one of the best things in life you could do is travel and see the world. And I wholeheartedly agree, because after my trip to Japan, which was my only trip out of the United States, it was eye-opening and amazing. Not only because I was a fan of Japan, like I'm a Japan weeb, I guess you could say, but it's just going to a place that's just totally different than what you're used to, where no one speaks your language, supposedly. They speak a lot of English there. But like, it's just different. Like, culture is different. Everything they do is different. Like, it's just, it makes you realize that you're not on top of the world. There are other people out there with amazing cultures and amazing like things to explore. And I wish I traveled more when I was younger, before the kids. Not that I'm talking down about my kids. I love my kids. It's just that before having children, it probably would have been better if I did a lot of traveling before then. I really think I would have enjoyed it. But hopefully, I mean, PMB, hopefully you the traveling doesn't really hurt your personal life when you're traveling and stuff. I hope at least that you're enjoying it. You get to see cool places, at least, like Japan. I don't know if I call Cali cool anymore. Now that I've been to Cali, I don't really know. I don't really know if I could say Cali is cool. I mean, it was a nice experience, and driving on the Pacific Highway was actually pretty cool, because we don't have anything like that here. But yeah, I don't know. I thought Cali was gonna be glitz and glam. It wasn't exactly what I thought it was gonna be. I was pretty disappointed. I mean, there are nice places there, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't what I built it up to be in my head. Batman Jackson, welcome to the stream, Batman. I'm a little under the weather, so if I sound a little weird, that's probably why. But welcome to the stream. Giant Otakon doll meet is on. Maybe two. Working on logistics. 2 doll meets, bro. What? How's that gonna work, dude? You could do it, Batman. I wish I was more help. I wish I could help. Well, at least send me a message. If there's anything I could do to help, I will try. But I probably doubt there's anything I could do. But I'm excited. Otakon, last year we had a doll meet, with the thanks of Batman Jackson here organizing it, and that doll meet was amazing. We had a lot of people turn up. We had I don't know what it's called, Batman, but it's not a ballroom because usually those are bigger. But we had some kind of offshoot from the ballroom. It was a very large space all to ourselves, and I want to say there was probably 10 tables in there, and we filled up most of the tables. Not all of them, but most of the tables. It was great. It was a great time. A lot of people had fun, and I can't wait till this year's doll meet at Otakon. Hopefully, we'll get more people to come out. Okay, sorry. I know we're still on the news. I got sidetracked. King of tangents, So moving on. Now, on this screen is just a bunch of gibberish. You don't need to pay attention to that. But what I think was interesting was that Volks International, I guess they realized that the spring collection didn't do so well. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So then they curated another spring collection. Now, none of this stuff in this spring collection is new. It's just stuff that they've always had on the website. But they kind of, coordinated or collated it into one area of all the things that are very springy, I guess you can say, type outfits in this new spring collection. So it's pretty cool. It's about like 8 pages. I'm not going to go through all the pages, but some of the stuff in here is really cool. Like this stuff, like the streetwear from, I think it was like last fall release. They're all still available, all the different ones. I know it was somewhere on like page 4, page 5, I think it was, where they had, this one. This one I really like, the casual skirt set. I'm thinking about picking this one up for myself, but this one was pretty amazing. I think this is like senpai's taking me out for a date kind of outfit. I'm sorry, that sounds kind of shady. I mean, like, this is something like Rent a Girlfriend would wear for a date. I just think it's very cute. I like it a lot. I might pick myself one of these up. I totally forgot about this outfit, to be honest. Like, I remember I wanted it when it was released and I didn't have any money at the time. I still kind of don't have any money, but now it's back in this spring outfit collection. There's a bunch of other things on here as well. Like, you can have like actual Volk sneakers that are not, they look like New Balances, but they have the VS logos on them. A bunch of other things are on here. You should definitely check it out. There's a lot of really good stuff on here for this curated spring outfit collection thingy that they've done. Now, the next one we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff because it is the new event that's coming. Doll Party 53. So Doll Party 53 is coming. It's going to be on April 20th. That's only like, 2.5 weeks from now in Japan, obviously. PNB Soccer says, I'm single, so it does help. Plus, airline and hotel points add up. Oh, I can imagine. I imagine it adds up like crazy where you get some free hotels or, free upgrade or something on airlines or something. I assume it's pretty awesome. So Doll Party 53, this April 20th. Give me a second. I need something to drink. How about we do an ad while I drink, okay? Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. So, there's some really cool stuff that's coming out on this one. So, 420. Now, if you haven't been here for the last episode of the Doll Symposium, we do have some resin characters coming out during this event, which is Ranma and Shampoo from Ranma 1/2. I don't normally cover like resin stuff, but this is just too cute to miss. So they will be available at this Dolpa. Another thing we talked about was Sakura Miku is getting a release during this event on the new 2.0 body. So it's the same character, but new body. And the other thing, I just noticed this now. Is that AI, or does she have little Sakura petals painted into her hair? Or is that just like on the image here? I can't tell. Batman Jackson would know. But that's actually cool. I never realized that. Does she really? No, she doesn't. Look at this other picture. There's no Sakura blossoms on her hair in any of these pictures. No, that's just for the image here. I think that's so wild. Like they actually put sakura blossoms in her hair, and then it's like not there on any of the other photos. Like it's just not there. But if you do, because Sakura Miku was one of those dolls that everybody wanted, and was just always like not available. Like it sells out super fast on Volks, and then on the secondhand market, she's super expensive. So she's going to be coming out at this Dolpa, another release. I think this is going to be release 3 for her, maybe. That's going to come with the Sakura Miku outfit also, which I've already voiced my opinions on this one. But it's a decent outfit. It's not that bad. And then here's the other one that's really interesting was Puyo Pop. Arl is getting another release. So Arl, I don't know what it is about Japan, but Japan loves Arl and Puyo Pop. I don't know why they like her so much. It's not that she's not cute. It's just she's one of the rare characters that has had now a 3rd release. Like Miku has had a bunch of extra releases because I don't know, someone in Volks loves Vocaloids, so they just keep releasing them like crazy. Asuna's only had 2 releases. Rei Ayanami has 3. Fate Saber has had like 4 or 5. But most characters at most get 2 releases. The Toho girls had 2 releases. Amelia, I think, had 2 releases, right? And a couple other characters, but at most you'll see 2. Now Arl is getting into those numbers where now there's 3. There is something different about this Arl, so it's not just a straight reprint of what you got before. What makes this one interesting is that this Arl is on a Chimiko body. That's right. This is going to be the 2nd release of the Chimiko body because the first time was Anya Forger from Spy Family. And now we have Arl from Puyo Pop on a Chimiko body, but with a normal-sized Dolphie Dream head. Like, so if you guys remember, the very first one was Anya Forger, and she had a really big, giant chibi head with these giant chibi eyes. Now we're going to get a Chimiko with a normal-sized head. It's just a normal mini Dolphie Dream size head, which is the same as any other head. The heads are usually all the same sizes, roughly. But yeah, she's getting a 3rd release during this event. And my chair is sinking again. Don't worry, people. This will be the very last episode my chair will sink. Because thanks to you guys watching and putting up with those ads, I finally got enough revenue to buy a new chair, and it's coming in Monday. So I will have a new chair Monday. Yay, new chair. Thank you for everybody that contributed, to my new chair. I'm finally getting one so that this one doesn't keep sinking and doesn't make me go viral on the internet for having a hydraulic press like go right up my spine live on stream. So yeah, that's also good news. But yeah, Arl is going to have a 2nd release. Now, the interesting thing about this is not only Arl, but I can't get it to move. This is going to appear. Dolphie Dream Icon Rockin' Royalty is going to be released at this Dolpa. So for those of you that have missed out, maybe you just missed out. But the Rockin' Royalty or the Dolphie Dream Icon line has always been coming out in America first. I don't know what it is about the Icon line, but I guess it's a Volks USA exclusive kind of thing. And after it releases here in the States, it does get a secondary release in Japan. So now the girls of the Dolphie Icon are coming to Dolpa 53 at Tokyo Big Sight. And you have to purchase them at the event. You have to do the lot, or rather, you have to participate in the lottery at the event. So, P&B Sakura, if you're going to be in Japan, you might be able to get one. Now, here's the catch, right? With Rockin' Royalty, because it is going to be a lottery at the con, if you want one, you have to hire a proxy server to go there and try to get one for you. That's the only way you're going to get it. There is going to be an after event. There's always an after event, but they have not mentioned what dolls will be in the after event. I'm assuming the Rama 1/2 characters will be in the after event. I'm assuming Sakura Miku. I'm assuming Puyo Pop Aro from Puyo Pop is going to be there. I do not know if Dolphie Icon Rockin' Royalty will be a part of the after event. I'm pretty sure it won't be, but I will be pleasantly surprised if I'm proved wrong. And the only reason why I say that is that the last time Dolphie Icon was released in Japan for one of their events, it was only at the event, and they didn't come up on the after event. So if history has proven anything, then the icons will not be available in the after event. So your only way to get an icon would be to hire a proxy to go to the event for you and try to win the lottery in getting one. Now, I am not sponsored, nor am I paid by any particular proxy service. There are many of them out there, but my good friends at the of the doll what the hell was it again? It's been a long time since I used their services, but they but there's a Facebook group. They're called Japan Doll Direct. That's what it was. That's how long it's been since I used their services, mostly because I've just been able to get the stuff I needed so far, just internationally on my own. But Japan Doll Direct is a very good service. They're usually sent out from other people as well to go try stuff, so they always come back with like a good amount of things. So if you did want to try your hand at getting a Dolphie Icon Rockin' Royalty from this event, you could contact Japan Doll Direct to see if they can help you out with that. Again, there are many other proxy servers out there. Just use the one that you're more familiar with or the one that you like, and maybe that will help you out. But since it is a lottery, you're going to be paying for those people to try and get you one, and if they lose the lottery, you still don't get one, and you still have to pay them. So that's the only like catch with that. But I just thought it was interesting to announce, because these icons don't usually get a second release. And what I mean by that is a second release of the same theme, right? So every time they release a new Dolphie icon, it's a new theme. So once this Rockin' Royalty is done, you won't be able to get these anymore unless, the secondhand market. And then the next Dolphie icon that comes out will have a different... Excuse me, my apologies. The next Dolphie icon that will be released will have a different theme. So it won't be Rockin' Royalty. It might be future fashion. It might be, period pieces. I don't know. But yeah, once these are gone, they're gone. So that's kind of why they command such a high price tag on the secondary markets. I mean, it's just like anything else in the doll hobby, to be fair. Everything that gets made is usually at a small batch, and then that's it. Marie Velez is excited that Sakura Miku's back. Tempest says collectors are worried about the outfit not fitting like a previous Miku release. That's a fair point. Where's the second release of 2B? Honestly, I don't think there'll be a second release of 2B. Nier Automata is not as popular as an IP as it used to be. And even if it was going to get another release from that series, it wouldn't be 2B. It would probably be like A2 or something like that, that they haven't released yet. I highly doubt there'll be a second release of 2B. But again, I'm fine with being proven wrong. Like, if they're going to do it, I know a lot of people out there that still want a 2B. So, we'll see. We'll see when we reach that point. New chair completed? Yes, new chair fund completed. It only took it only took 2 years. It took 2 years to get enough money from my YouTube ad revenue to get a new chair. Can you believe it? I've been using this broken chair for 2 years. I really have. This chair, I guess you can say it's not really broken because I was able to use it for 2 years. But yeah, I mean, YouTube, like my channel is a small channel. And full disclosure, I know I've said this before in my streams, but full disclosure, the ads don't make me a lot of money. Like I only get like $5 to $10 a month. So, and that's That's if it's just ads. If people donate, then obviously it'll go higher because people have been donating. But I was able to get, like, for the past 2 years, for 2024 and 2023, I was able to get like $100 worth of ad revenue. So I put those $200 together and I bought a chair. So now I have a new chair coming in. Thanks to you guys for watching and participating in my streams. It helped me get a new item for the office, for my studio setup, I guess. So thank you, everybody. Corey says, "Yeah, you can stop worrying about your impalement." Listen, it could still happen tonight. Anything is possible. Yeah, the new chair's not coming till Monday, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Crap, missed the Japan part. Yeah, it's gonna be Japan. But hey, times are tough, right? But like, if you really want one, maybe you could hire a proxy service, Corey. Cat is cuddling me. I don't know how much longer I can stay awake. That's fine, Tempest. It is late. I usually stream late night, so if you need to go to bed, go to bed. Not a big deal. You can always watch the stream later. Okay, so that's the big news. Is icons are going to be available. I know it's going to be such a chore to try and get your hands on one at this event, but it's another shot of trying to get one if you missed out on the American release of it. Now, if we scroll all the way down, because like there's like a bunch of stuff here. We scroll down. Where is it? There is new dresses and items that will be released at this event. These are pretty decent. The thing I think was really interesting was this set. So they have a 3-piece innerwear set, which is interesting to say the least. It's basically like female loungewear, but I don't know how appropriate it is. I mean, you'll have like, soccer shorts, I guess is the best way to describe it. You'll have like a camisole top, so I mean, I guess you have the underwear, you have the shorts, and you have the camisole top. It's cute, it's cute, but I mean, unless you're going for that, for like a how do you say it, like a loungewear kind of scene in photos, it's a pretty good pass for me. But I just think it's interesting that they couldn't come up with anything else other than like loungewear. They have these 2 like stylish t-shirts and cami sets, which are kind of nice. You got skinny black jeans, which is nice, but I'm worried that this is gonna stain the dolls. Then you have this thing, which is super cute. I had one of these. Unfortunately, I sold it because I just didn't see myself using it that much. But if you have a mini Dolphie Dream, or you could do this like little schoolgirl outfit, which is like super cute. If you're doing the little schoolgirl outfit thing, it's cute. And you can get the hat and the bag set for it, which is also like really nice. Like I had one of these and I used it once, so it's not really for me or any of my girls. You do have hair clips. These are cool. So you got like these hair clip designs of, I think it's like unicorns, bears, like fruits, all different kind of hair clips for like, I guess, the mini Dolphie Dreams. I mean, you could put on the big Dolphie Dreams, whatever. Then you got bunny girl outfits, right? It's not really my thing, but I know there's a lot of people that like bunny girl outfits. You have a choice between one bunny girl outfit has pants, and then one bunny girl outfit says suit set. Now, don't be fooled. The suit set does not mean a suit, like a pants and jacket. The suit set is a bathing suit. So you have bathing suit bunny girl outfit with black ears, and then you have bunny girl outfit with pants with the white ears. Not really my cup of tea, but some people like that stuff. However, that being said, they have this suspender skirt set, which I have to admit, if you buy that with the bunny girl outfit, it does look really cute. Like, she looks like, like a maid cafe maid. See, like, that looks fine. Like, you mix the bunny girl with the skirts, suspender overall things, like, that's fine. That looks, like, that looks cute. Like, it's like it's a maid outfit for like a, like a maid cafe. But if you buy the bunny girl outfit on its own, it's a bit risque, a little, here you go. This is the suit outfit set. Which is really funny because this bathing suit is the same bathing suit I bought for my show for the summer outfit collection. It's literally the same bathing suit. They just added like this top thing, like the suit jacket part of it. But yeah, the bathing suit, the one I bought, it wasn't like, it was like this, but it came with like, you know, like the covering, like the, what do you call it, a shawl, like the shoulder covering, and then the paraseo or whatever, like, you know, the covering for the waist. So, you know, it wasn't like she was totally, I guess, indecent, I guess. I need a drink of water. What happened to my stream? Oh, we're good. So if you go down, you look, there's some more stuff. You get like long gloves, you get tights and things like that. Then you got the shrimp tempura and the daikon radish bag. Now these are super cute, but they're only fit the YoSD, which are the small little resin girls. I don't know if you can fit a chimiko in there. You might be able to. I'm not sure. You got like some wabaki. Anybody that knows what that means? And then you get this cool limited edition pink tangle like comb, which I'll be honest, these things are a ripoff. They work. I have one. I use it all the time. And that's only because I have to justify paying the exorbitant amount of money I paid for it. I needed a comb. I lost my comb for my doll. I was in Japan and I was like in the Volk store. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy one. It's like $25 for like a comb or something like that. I like the color, but yeah, I mean, it's not a need. You definitely do not need this comb. So many other things will suffice. I only use mine because I'm trying to get all my money's worth out of that stupid comb that I paid so much money for. It is cool looking though. It looks cool though. Then you have these like these big I don't even, it's not even knee-high boots, but like they're nice boots that you can have. And that's part of the outfit collection coming in this set. Now, we scroll down a little bit more. Where is it? Oh, did I pass it? Where is it? Oh, I had it up on my screen before. I think where did it go? No, that's the Yamanote line. That's not it. All right, I swear I had it up here before. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it's in here. This is the new outfits. Yeah, here we go. The Doll Party after event. That's what I was looking for. So they did announce that the after event is going to be on May the 10th, which you know, it's about like 3 weeks, I think, after the actual event itself. Then that's when you're gonna have your other stuff. So you could see it here, after event special website under preparation. We don't know what's going to be sold in the after event, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Ranma characters, it's going to be Miku, and it's going to be Arl. It even says here the Miku 2.0 and Hanami outfit is going to be part of the after event. It actually specifies that one. It says Tenshin Osato Super Dolphie related products. So I'm assuming that we're going to have the Hatsune Miku and the Arl. Oh, well, no, Hatsune Miku is already stated here. But I'm assuming we're going to have the Arl. I'm assuming we're going to have the Ranma characters. And that basically wraps everything up for Dolphie Dream news this week. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to any of the things that are being released at the new Dolpa, or any of the new like seasonal outfits for the spring outfit collection. Oh no. Now my mouse is dying and I got nowhere to plug it in. I have nowhere to plug it. Well, hopefully it'll last me through the stream. If it doesn't last me, we're going to have a problem. Because I ran out of USB ports to use. Crap. Okay, so let's keep going. So we're moving on to Azone news. Corey says, I know a rascal that would like these. One might suggest the rascal dreams of them. I mean, if the rascal so chooses to purchase, the rascal can. So in Azone news, here we go. We have a new doll coming out, and this is on the AZ48. It's the AZT48. It's a 50 centimeter doll. Now, she is going to be at 68,000 yen. She's called Lilia. Excuse me. I apologize if that was really loud. I have a USB hub, and it's all full already. Like, you gotta remember, like, I have 2 sets of lights here. I have 2 sets of cameras. I have the microphone. I have the stream deck. I have my mouse, my keyboard, my speakers. Like, I have a lot of things plugged in. I already have a USB hub to plug in other things, and that's already full. And I feel like if I add any more hubs, I'm gonna be like in a fire hazard over here. But this girl is going to be a 50 centimeter doll. Now, the interesting part about her is painted on eyes. So these are one of those dolls that's going back to the old ways of Azone, where we still have painted on eyes. I don't know why. But she is cute. She has her schoolgirl outfit here. She has a scythe, which the scythe is pretty awesome. You can go from scythe mode to, I guess, spear mode or something. I'm assuming this character is from some kind of show. Like, I assume it's a show. I don't know if it's really a show. But she is on the 50 centimeter AZT48 body with a medium bust. And, of course, with the way that Google Translate always works, it's on the whitey body. They really gotta fix that whole thing with, like, the whitey body. But she is already released. Oh no, not released. She will be released on April 10th. That's what it is. April 10th, and delivery starts at April 30th. So if you're interested in this girl, she also has an alternate version, which is the black version. It's called the Parallel in Another World. Lights, maybe we put those on a battery. No, these are like really cheap Amazon lights that I'm using, so they're only USB. They don't hook into a battery. I wish they did. I like the Tamco comb, but mine is black. Mine is too. Mine is black also, but I like that chrome pink one. They're not bad combs. It's just any other comb would work just as well. Have a good night. Sudden migraine. Sorry. It's okay, Anna. Have a good night. Take care of that migraine. PNB Sakura says, oh no, rest well. Hope your migraine goes away. Tempest says, feel better. Yes, feel better, Anna. There's a lot of stuff going around right now. Now we have the black version of Lilia. So the outfit's a little bit different. The scythe is the same, except it just has this red ball at the end. And again, her eyes are painted on, so you don't get to change the eyes on this character. Same price, 68,000 yen. Same time frame, April 20th to April 30th. Is still going to be on the 50 centimeter AZ. Oh, I'm sorry, not AZ02. I'm sorry, I misread that. It's the, I don't even know what it's, this AOD502 body. I've never heard of that one before. That's a new one on me. It's still going to be on the whitey version. So I guess the skin tone is still called whitey for this one. Now we have other ones here. We have like this new one here. Now this is a smaller doll at the, I think it's at the 1/6 scale, where it's like, it's only like 25 centimeters. It's 15,000 yen. She's super cute. But what is very interesting about this release is she is the very first release on the new QZ7 body, or the QZ's body, not 7. The QZ body. Remember years and years ago, I told you guys about this new body that Azone was working on called the QZ body. And they did sell it from time to time as like a standalone body that you could buy on their website. But she is the first, I guess you can call IP character that is on the QZ body. And of course, in Azone fashion, there's going to be another one. And this one is on the blue outfit. She's also on the QZ body. Now remember, the QZ body is something that's very similar to a smart doll body. Obviously, it'll have its minute differences, and if you want to watch the older video where we went in full detail over the QZ, You could find, if you could find that one. It was like years ago when I did that video. But yeah, they kind of remind me of miniature smart doll bodies. Like they a lot of similarities on the body of the QZ is similar to the smart doll body. Now it's 16,000 yen. Release date was already released on March 31st. And it's going on until, let me see. Oh, the pre-orders are out. Oh no, it says you can pre-order until there's stock left, essentially. So as long as there's stock left, you can still pre-order this doll. Now, if we go down to the nitty-gritty of it. So it says hair color olive brown, eye color jasmine blue, Azone QZ body medium, eye bust, so she has a large bust on the white skin tone body, 25.5 centimeters. So yeah, these they're pretty cute. You could see here, like, see these elbow joints are very akin to what you would see in other ball jointed dolls. They're very nice. These QZ bodies, they're not bad at all. If you wanted to delve in something smaller and you didn't want a very big doll, you could try these Azone QZ dolls, and there's a lot of clothing out for these sizes because QZ is going to be the same size as the Pure Nemo, even though it's like a slightly different body. And I'm assuming it'll still fit the body. I don't know for sure because I don't own one, but I'm assuming since it's the same scale from Azone, it should fit the bodies, but one will only know once you purchase one. Now, also from Azone, they're releasing Koharu. So Koharu is part of the Iris Collect Petite collection. If you don't know what the Iris collection is, they're basically a group of characters, original characters from Azone, and every time they re-release the same character, it's a different theme. So Koharu had a different theme last time. I think it was like schoolgirl the last time. Now she has a bunny outfit, and she's called Koharu the Poppin' Bunny Garden. This is the fancy rabbit version that you have here. She is very cute. This is the 69,000 yen. She's already released, so check your normal outlets like Ami Ami and stuff like that. See if you could still get her. She has the 20mm eyes. She's on the Obitsu AZTB45 body with a small bust, and she's on the white body skin tone. So you do have this girl here. She's very cute, actually. I really like her. And then obviously we'll have a secondary version, which is Poppy Bunny Garden Wonder Rabbit version. So it's kind of like this Alice in Wonderland look. You got the blue, you got the blonde, that whole Wonderland theme kind of going on with this one. But Koharu is a pretty, it's probably one of my favorites from the Azone original characters, aside from Kano. But yeah, if you want one of these, see if your local places still have them, or you could try the azone.net. Just remember, if you use azone.net, you have to use a proxy service in order to purchase from them. And that's all the releases from Azone. We had quite a number of releases since the last Doll Symposium, so it's pretty nice to see some new stuff coming out from them. Now, moving on to some Smart Doll stuff. Okay, so before we get into April, let's finish up March. So March, we have this guy here that was released. He's Never Gonna Give You Up. From what I could tell, he's pretty popular. A lot of people have been gobbling up as he's been coming out. So a lot of people like this doll. And then we have these other ones. Now, these are all April Fool's jokes. So we have like the Asymmetry Girl, which was an April Fool's joke. We have this Back to the Keikaku. I mean, what can I say about this one? Another April Fool's joke, which honestly might become a reality because he's been posting a lot of pictures of this particular character a lot after April Fool's. And, you know, from history of Smart Doll, a lot of April Fool's stuff actually ended up becoming a reality. So he's one that I think could happen. It's possible, but we don't really know. I mean, only Danny Chu knows what's gonna happen in the future. But he does have the very mischievous face, so I think it's pretty interesting. And then we have the recall bust, which is obviously an April Fool's joke. I mean, if nobody saw this as an April Fool's joke, then I can't help you. Like I don't know how else to explain it if you didn't see this as an April Fool's joke. The movie is old though. It's from an old movie called Total Recall, where when this alien girls had 3 boobs, and that's essentially where that's from. I don't know if the remake had that too. I know there's a new Total Recall that came out in like what 2015 or something like that, or 2018, with like Colin Farrell, I think it was. I don't know if they had the 3 boob lady in that new movie or not. I watched it and I don't remember much of it. It was a very forgettable movie. It wasn't as good as the original. But yeah, this is obviously a fake. It is on his website though. You can look at it on the website. But it's obviously an April Fool's joke. This is not a serious thing. I mean, if he makes it a serious thing, then I mean, I guess only people that are fan of that movie would buy it, I suppose. Corey says, "Stop with the old crap." Listen, I'm at that age where things are just old now. You know, like, and I know what you're gonna say about that, but like, my kids are always telling me like the things that I do is old. You know, they're kids. I mean, of course, I'm old comparatively to them. But if you think about it, that Total Recall movie, that was in the early 90s, wasn't it? I don't think it was old enough to be 80s. I wonder if I could Google it real quick. Let's see. Total Recall. Oh, 1990. Yeah, see? Look at that. It was released in 1990. So it's I don't know, man. It's pretty old. Like, if you think about it. It did have the 3 boob lady. The new one did? Batman Jackson? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I watched it, but I just don't remember if it was still in there. The movie was so forgettable. Like, it was not as good as the original one, to be honest. I mean, no one can beat Arnold Schwarzenegger, really. You can't replace him. Yoshi Plays, welcome to the stream. How am I doing? Not doing so well, actually. I'm like, for lack of a better word, I'm okay. Everything's fine. No one's dying. Like, I didn't lose a job. Like, I'm good. I just got sick is all. My kids got sick and they gave me the bug too. So now I'm sick. It's kind of how it goes. When you have kids, they get sick. The whole family gets sick. Like everybody does. But I hope you're doing okay, Yoshi. You know what I forgot to do? Let me try this again. I'm going to play some music in the background. But I want it to be like background music where it's not too crazy. There you go. Just to like, so it doesn't sound so dead. Because I feel like, I noticed like when rewatching some of my old streams, because it's so quiet, like it just seems dead. Like, I don't know. But if I put some music in the background, maybe it'll be helpful. So anyways, Marie Velez says, I remember the original Total Recall movie too. Yeah, I mean, it was a while ago, but it was a good movie. Batman Jackson says, I would like a 3 boob bust for the green girl to make a cute alien. See, there's a use. I mean, somebody has a use for it. I personally don't, but yeah, you could make a 3 boob green alien girl if you wanted to. Yoshi Play says, oh, sorry to hear that, but yeah, my day's doing good. That's good to hear. I mean, I'm hoping everybody's days are doing well. I mean, there's definitely struggles out there, but overall, we're all healthy, right? We all have our health. Supposedly, and we're all here enjoying this doll hobby, so it could always be worse though, right? Okay, moving on. Let's go over the timeline. Now, in this timeline, I'm gonna go through this fast because I obviously don't curate these things, but this thing, what the heck, Danny? A solid spine. What is this for? Like, I'm wondering what this is for. Like, there's no bend to it, right? Like, what benefit is this? You know, maybe for the Mirai mannequin, like the one that's not supposed to move, maybe that's what it's for. But then, I don't know. Like, I'm uncertain what this is supposed to be, unless this is some kind of newfangled technology where there's like a metal beam inside of this and it's bendable, kind of thing, kind of like an Adika doll body. But I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. But I'm very curious what this solid spine is supposed to entail. Like, what is that for? And then moving along, okay, we're gonna go past that. Now, here is another thing which I think is interesting. So this is a mock-up design of the Cortex 2 head. And this Cortex 2 head definitely has way more busy stuff on this. Like, a lot of busy stuff. I can't even tell you how busy this is. I'm assuming that all this stuff, most of this stuff is on the inside of the head and not the outside of the head. Like this here is the normal curvature of the Cortex 2 head. This thing here, Cortex 2, these little hole slits. But I'm thinking all these like lines and stuff are inside the head. But I honestly don't know. It's all speculation. Like, I really don't know. Or he says, yes, I thought the same thing about green tri-boobs. Movie Paul vibes. Tempa says, more room for electronics. Not much bend on Cortex anyways. I mean, it still has a bend. Like, you still have a separation between the bust and the torso itself. And obviously, if you keep the Cortex bust on the girl, like the old ones, I'm sure it won't bend as much because hard plastic against hard plastic doesn't give way. Which is why a lot of people on the original Cortex, they swapped out the plastic bust for the vinyl bust. So I know you'll lose functionality if you swap it out because you won't be able to have that cool, I guess, removable bust, that magnetic bust thing from the Cortex when you do that, but it will give you more movement. But I don't know. Well, I mean, I not having been able to talk about this with Danny recently because he's been, you know, whatever, being Danny, just busy. I'm just really curious what that single spine is and what this whole scrying all over the face is. More room for electronics, not much bend. Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely give you more room for electronics, that's for sure. But you'll lose all movement in the torso, which I don't know how many of us actually use them. Let's be honest. How many of us actually use the movement in the torso? Like, most of my girls are like Portia here, where like they just kind of stand up. Like, they're usually just standing, and it's usually the head that I move. Like, if they're facing a different direction, like I'll just kind of move the head to face that direction. I don't really use the bend in the torso as much anyway, so probably I guess it's a good move, I guess. Scruffy says, spine seems smaller to me for some reason. Maybe pocket? It could be pocket. Not old, just vintage. Alright, moving on. More scraps of stuff. More of green. More of green. These look like Mirai heads. I swear to God, they look like Mirai heads. More green. More green. Oh, let's play the guessing game. Okay, so Transcendence. I don't know you. Dimension, right? I don't know you. Pass. Damn, I want to say Dimension again, but it's not. No, this is a pair head. This is a pair head, isn't it? Marvel, maybe? I don't know. I'm bad at this stuff, dude. I'm so bad at this stuff. Okay, here's that guy back to the Keikaku. Here's him again. I guess they're doing the face up or whatever. Oh, change my scene back. Thank you. Can't believe that. Okay, so hold on. There's a bunch of greens. That's all you missed. There's a bunch of greens. So there's a bunch of greens. Sorry about that. Thank you, Corey. This is the one I thought was a Mirai head. It kind of looks like a Mirai head. And then this is the guessing game. I don't know how I'm gonna do on this. Like, Transcendence, I don't know you. Dimension, I don't know you. It could be anime, what's it called? North? Maybe North. And this is a pair girl head, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Sorry about the screen. I'm so bad at this. You'd think it's like my first day streaming. Like I'm so I blame it on the sickness. Like I'm just so under the weather. I feel like I blame it on that. All right, and then here's the back to the Keikaku guy, where you see them, they're doing his makeup and stuff. More orange, more eyes, more hair. I still love these gray hairs. More wigs. More body parts. That's some men's. Oh, here is the jacket for a character. I'm assuming it's the character from Arcane League of Legends, right? The other character, not Jinx, but the other one, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I honestly don't know. I'm guessing here. We got some coffee over here. These are all male bodies, by the way. Like you could tell from like the torso, and the bicep here, and the calves. Like these are definitely male shells. Got more male shells here. More just I always press the wrong button. There's the scale. There's a male body, torso thingy. More flash cuttings. Patterns for a shirt. I'm assuming this is a shirt of some kind. Or vest. Okay, more like underwear sets. More eyes. More clickety clicks. More packaging. This really cool steel blue wig thing that I love so much that I wasn't able to get in Chaos. I wasn't lucky. More eyes. Some kind of leather pants, I'm assuming. These are pants that are being put together. Pyramid, box pyramid. Here's the Cortex bust part, the removable bust part where you could possibly put a miniature screen in. Oh, they changed the color of that one. Some more green shell parts. We got some more eyes coming up here, purple eyes for that matter. We got more of the girl Coco body, clear body. Although in this picture it's not that flattering because it looks like this clear body was kind of yellowed. It doesn't look very clear. Now that could be just like the way it was filmed or photographed. It kind of gave it off, but it just looks a little yellow. This is more of what I thought clear would look like. Look at these. Very clear. Or maybe that's the unpolished, because I think he said you can polish these better to make them clear. Oh no. To make them clear. So this is probably after the polish. That's probably what that was. So we have the baggy jeans, which I still need to buy. I do want a pair of those. Busts, more shells. Oh. Where do we leave off? Oh, here we go. There's more shell pieces, more busts. I don't know what this is. It says samurai back part. And then neck part. So maybe these are Cortex like diagrams of like a neck joint and how it connects, maybe? Saying diameter 3 millimeters, height 3 millimeters, side view, silver color. This I don't know what they mean by samurai back part. That's interesting. Is another guy head. Some more of the Hiroshima jeans. Packing stuff, wigs. Male heads. We got the boy heads, the new boys. Okay, more body parts. This thing is what we had in the schematics. So this is the samurai back part, whatever that means. And these are those silver things that he was talking about. I don't know what this is going to be used for. Maybe we'll find out in the next couple pictures. Looks like he painted them. Okay. That's interesting. So for those of you that are not sure what you're looking at, the original Smart Doll skeleton used to have a spine like this, where it was all like ball jointed. That's been changed now with the Evo frame or Evolve frame, but it never had ball points all throughout the arms and legs. I don't know what he's trying to show us, but it does look like this is a Smart Doll Plus. Am I mistaken? It looks... I think it's the way he photoed it. It looks bigger than it actually is, probably. But if it is a Smart Doll Plus, this must be like the new skeleton he wants to use for it, I suppose. Which I feel like he's just going to run into the same problems he did with the first Smart Doll, where like this will get all like scoliosis out, where it, you know, after a lot of movement, it'll just get all rearranged and it won't be so nice and straight. Corey thinks it's a plus. Yeah, it looks like a plus, but I don't know. Like, maybe if you photograph it a certain way, it could look like it's not a plus. So look at the floorboards. Yeah, that's true. If you look at the floorboards, the feet are pretty much as wide as the floorboard itself. Yes, it could be a plus, but I still think that having a full ball jointed doll, like throughout its whole body, I feel like there could be problems with that. I don't know. I'm not a doll designer though. What do I know? I'm just speculating. All right, more green busts, more busts, some more whatever that is. It's goes on an outfit or something. More pants. We love the pants. More packaging. Here's that thing again. Oh, it does say samurai on there. More DHL boxes. More packaging. Cool wigs. Clickety clacks. More feet. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. My apologies. You guys didn't have to hear that. You shouldn't have had to hear that. Here's more of that jacket. Clear. More clear. It looks cool. More body parts. Oh, male jeans. This looks like this is specifically for the males. Some heads. More heads. It looks like a Mirai head to me. More heads. Oh, look. Inner side of the Cortex torso. That's pretty cool. So this is definitely one piece, and this is another piece. Wow, look at all that detail on the inside. That is crazy. So obviously, like, these two get hinged into something else. These are probably where the magnets are going to go. Although, I highly doubt he's going to sell them with magnets, right? I feel like they're just going to be pegs that you put together. And if you so choose to buy magnets, he'll probably tell us the size of the magnets, and then we can put them in ourselves. Then you have the shoulder joints, which I find interesting that these shoulder joints are just kind of in there like that, where the spine would have to come up this way and attach to them somehow. It's cool though. It's cool stuff to see the inside of the torso. Here's more of those shoulder joints here. You can see the teeth for the clickety clack. That's interesting. I wonder what part this is. Let me see. Ah, so I get for clicking too much. Oh, it's here. So this is for the where the clickety click goes into the back of the torso. But I wonder what that other piece is. This bottom piece here. Maybe that connects it to the hip joint. Christina Kowald, welcome to the stream. Hi there, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Sorry to hear that you're not well. And did anyone get the new boy? And how fast did he sell out? How fast did he sell out? I don't know the actual time frame, but it was pretty damn quick. And we'll talk about that like a little bit later. I have a slide that I want to show about that one. Got more head caps, more packaging stuff, hands, vinyl shoes, more click. That's a lot of clickety clacks. And then there's this thing, which is another template for an outfit. Okay, and we got more shells. I'm sorry, my nose is so stuffed. I'm having trouble like talking and breathing. More makeup. This looks like Jinx's makeup. Kind of looks like Jinx's makeup. Oh wait, what does it say in there? It says Mirai on here. But that doesn't look like Mirai, unless we're getting a new Mirai version. Okay, more heads, just a bunch of heads. What is that? Remove lint from clothes. Oh, it's just the backing of blue tack. Okay. More packaging and stuff, more stain prevention, innerwear, a lot of what's with all the clickety clacks? Okay, they're gonna paint something here on the face. Oh gosh, I always do that. Okay. All right, here's a Cortex 2 wearing, which looks to me like the Chi Pao thing for the Chinese New Year's. Kind of reminds me of that. More of the awesome wigs, more busts, more hand parts, more male bodies. Although, this is interesting. I think that the way this was photographed, it just looks weird. Like, look at this part. Look at this knee. Like, this looks like deformed. Like, right here, it looks super deformed. I'm sure it doesn't look like that normally. It has to be like the angle this photograph was taken, right? Like, that looks just weird. It looks like it comes out and then comes back in. Some more feet. Okay, face. Oh, Battle Angel Alita. It says Mirai, but this is Battle Angel Alita. This is Alita's face. Alright, more bodies. More male heads. Oh, look at these boots. Oh, that's what the pattern was, making this top part of the boot. I wonder what character that's going to be. Purple boots! Yay! I want a pair. Okay. Here's the torso piece. This looks like what was on that diagram we saw earlier. That one solid piece. Maybe that's what he's doing. Just one solid piece for Cortex. Yeah, see, there it is again. Yep, that allows for more room in the torso, like Tempest said. Alright, we got more heads. Oh my god, I can't breathe. Okay. Shoki needs purple boots? Dude, Chitose needs purple boots too. I need to get me a pair of those. More wigs. More heads. More busts. More heads. Oh my gosh. Keep clicking on the wrong thing. More heads. This is a big eyes. This is like Curiosity, I think, over there. We got the clear things. More clear pieces. Oh. Green bodies that you assemble. Okay. Clickety clacks. Oh, God. Why is this little arrow thing so small? And it keeps moving after every picture. More of those boots. This is like... I guess this... Yeah, this is female. That's a female body for green. There's that steel blue hair for the boys. Transcendence with different eyes. More hand packs. Heads. I feel like we saw those pictures already. This is... I want to say this is a male shell? No, this is a female shell. Yeah, this is female. More female green. Stain prevention innerwear. Here's this outfit again, which reminds me of the Qipao. Qipao is a traditional Chinese outfit. For those that don't know, just in case someone didn't know. More eyes. I love gray eyes. More characters again. Imagine, Transcendence, Liberty, Majesty. I have no idea who you are on this one. I feel like I got 4 out of 5, right? I feel like I got 4 out of 5 on that one. I did pretty well. I feel. Oh, Toga Girl outfit. What is this? Okay, so you got the sports bra top, toga, and skirt. What is this? This is like a Miss America. I'm curious what character would this go to. This is interesting. Okay, more clear. More heads. Oh. That's cool. Okay, so this looks like a backpack attachment to Cortex 2 that you attach on the back. And these holes, you know, I want to say that they're jet thrusters, but they're not. These look like they fit other arms. So you can have like, you know, like multiple arms on your girl coming out from the back. That's kind of what this looks like, an arm attachment, multi-arm attachment. Okay, more, excuse me. More fabric stuff. Oh, I'm really feeling terrible. More fabric stuff. We got some green body here. Test heads. Bunch of test heads. This one's cute. This one's cute. This one looks a little concerning. He looks a little furrowed in the brows. It looks very concerned. Okay, we got overalls. Christina says, are you going to get a green girl? I was thinking about it, but I think I'll pass on the green girls. I already have a blue and a gray. I wanted to get a black navy, but like, honestly, I want all of them. If I'm being fair, I do want all of them. But the problem is I just don't have space. I really don't. I don't have space for any more dolls. I'm actually gonna have to sell some of my dolls so I can make space to buy newer dolls because there's just no space. More guy heads. Ugh, God, I can't breathe. Evol frame, head caps, more wigs. Oh, here we go again. See, there's that spine again. And look, the way it curves around the torso to bust piece, since they are still two separate pieces, it just kind of curves around like the rim of the torso here. Yeah. I wonder if like this is going to be standard practice for Cortex 2 or if this is going to be a special part that you can request instead of the regular Evol frame. Oh, that's interesting. Here's another picture of it here on how it fits. Yeah, see? Look at all this room it clears up. It clears up so much room. Alright, and that's the last of it. Now we're into April. Okay, we'll go through these fairly quickly because I am not feeling good right now. Alright, so the back plate, we already saw the back plate. We already saw this. What is this? Boxing gloves. Okay. Some more jeans. More towers. More clickety clacks. Heads. Oh, what's this? Jacket. Leather pants. What does that say? I can't read it. Hold on. I have to magnify. Jacket, leather pants, inside pants, shoe cover, tank top, printing, and something in Japanese. Puraito. Purento? Maybe, oh, yeah. 3D Purinto. I think that's 3D print. I'm assuming, it's been a long time since I did katakana. I'm assuming that's what that says. Okay, some more bodies. The green overalls. Some more eyes we got here. Some more boxes, wigs, more wigs. Here is that back part again. He really likes this back part. 20 grams? Really? That's how much that weighs? Damn. Okay, some more overalls. Oh, here's that post-apocalyptic schoolgirl outfit. I guess they're still making those. The bear sweater, like the kigurumi sweaters. I can't tell what this is. I have no idea what this is. Moving on. Okay, we got anomaly. We got more bodies. We got more male heads. More. He's already posted this picture. We've seen this 3 times already. I don't know what this is. It's a face mask for somebody. Okay, another character, post-apocalyptic, some bus, something. Oh. Oh. So, okay, if I'm looking at this right, forearm and bicep. And an opening part of the bicep. That's kind of cool. Is that a joint right there so that it can go in and out? I'm wondering what that is. It looks like... Oh no. No. This is one solid piece. Because, see, there's no separation here on the inner side. This is one solid piece with an opening. I wonder what that's for. It looks like you can put something in this peg here. That's interesting. I'm curious what that's for. Some more of the male heads. Female heads. Green bodies. Oh, what is this? This is... Okay, I know this is out of left field here. But why does this remind me of Akuma from Street Fighter? Like, I feel like this is Akuma... Because Akuma had the black gi, and it's all tattered everywhere. I don't remember if he had the white belt. I think he had a red belt. This is like a disheveled Akuma from Street Fighter. That's kind of what that looks like. Some more packaging. Some more random heads. It looks like a black dress. Like, this looks like the torso piece right here, the bust piece. Got some olive drab overalls. Excuse me. We got the curly wigs. We got more wigs. We got the chaos wigs, or kind of looks like chaos wigs. More overalls. Oh, now it's red with some black tattering at the ends for the singe marks. What the heck? Okay, okay, all right. What the hell are we looking at here? Oh my god. Okay, so here's the problem with this. It's not accurate, and obviously you could see that the cheekbone is protruding outwards, so it's not like you could put the faceplate over this. But also, the Smart Doll mouths are like way small on this face. Those teeth are huge. Like, this is not the inner skull of a Smart Doll. I think they just printed something and just tried to see if it fit. Maybe for a future project or something. But I was like, this is too big. This skull is too big for this head. Alright, more bags, more towers. Hand packs. I'm trying to breathe and talk at the same time because my nose is clogged, and this is very taxing. Clickety clacks, more faces, green bodies, more heads, more boxed pyramids. Oh, here's that toga outfit again. I still wish I knew what this was for. I can't read any of this. Something to. Shitsuma. I don't know what that means. I'm not even reading that right. I'm probably doing that all wrong. It's been a while. I forgot the alphabet already. Alright. Moving on. So whatever this black dress is. And a lighter. Why is there a lighter? Oh, to burn the phrase, I guess. Oh, that's the end of the pictures? I actually thought there would be more. Oh, that's the end. So I guess they're using a lighter to burn off the phrase on the edge, like little strays. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. But that's everything. So before we leave for today, I want to show you some other things too. Like, we go... Here we go. Should be here. If we go to the Smart Doll Twitter page, so there is a lot of things that's been happening in Smart Doll Land. Especially when it comes to the boys. Now, there are two upcoming topics I really want to talk about, and I don't know which one I want to talk about first in Beyond the Doll for next episode. But it's either going to be about this whole boy situation, which I'm just going to call the boy-demic, because there is definitely a lot of drama happening with these boys in Smart Doll Land. And then there's also the thing about the tariffs. And how that affects us here in the hobby. I don't want to get political, okay? So I'm giving you that heads up now. We're not going to talk politics. We're purely going to talk about pricing and how that's going to affect us. And not how it affects us because of the politics. Just pure money transaction, okay? That's going to be a big deal in this hobby. But, that being said... Oh. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Alright. Sorry. I just didn't want to blow my nose and like have you guys like have your eardrums blown out because I'm blowing my nose. Okay, so then on this 20th thing, people have been asking a lot of strange questions, but you know, I want to skip past like all the weird questions that don't really need anything addressed. No, not that one. Prototype heads, that's not it. Oh, so he's talking about the tariffs. So in this one, Danny was talking about the tariffs and how it might affect smart doll pricing. Because the tariffs haven't gone into effect yet, they're going to go into effect in May. We won't actually know how badly it's going to affect smart doll prices. It's definitely going to affect smart doll prices, but we just don't know by how much. We also don't know how much, I guess you could say, Danny is willing to absorb. Because historically, even though prices have fluctuated and gone either up or down, mostly it has been going up, the majority of the time, Danny has absorbed some of those costs. Those costs. Not necessarily making him operate at a loss, but it definitely, he takes it on so that the customers don't, I guess they don't have a hard time affording these extra costs. Now, he said multiple times in posts before that, you know, he can't always do this, and, you know, eventually the prices will go up and there's nothing he can do about it. So I'm assuming when these tariffs take place in May, we will have a better idea of how much this is going to affect pricing for not only Smart Doll, but any doll that you buy from Japan or China or Korea. So that's definitely going to affect us a lot in the doll hobby. It's going to affect everybody, really. It's not just the doll hobby. Like, anybody that buys things out of the United States is going to be heavily affected. And I know there's a lot of politics that go into this. I don't want to talk about politics. I'm just purely focusing on the prices. I think it's definitely going to affect the prices that we will end up paying. And whether or not Danny's going to absorb it, we don't know. I know the other companies are not going to absorb it, so those costs are going to pass on to us, the buyers. It's going to be pretty bad, but my hope is it won't be. My hope is it won't be as bad as we think it will be. But that's like being like really like optimistic. The signs seem to be trending bad, so you know, it seems to be looking that way. But I'll try to keep my hopes up that it won't affect it too much. But the other thing I want to talk about is, where is it? This is the address correction, merging orders, blah blah blah. Here, this one I really want to talk about. So this person wrote, will you consider limiting the special edition dolls like the recent boys to 1 per order? Maybe more customers could have gotten at least 1 if the policy like this had been in place. Now, if you don't know what's been going on with the Smart Doll boys, apparently people have been able to purchase more than 1 boy in their order. Now, it used to be that I shouldn't say it used to be, but what Danny Chu and his team usually does is that if it looks like a bot or a scammer that's buying multiple dolls all in one purchase, he usually cancels the order. And while it is a nice idea, and I do kind of agree with that, limiting 1 per household, I think is a very good idea, because then that just gives a lot of people more opportunity to buy the doll, really. If it's just 1 per household, a lot more people will have a chance. However, Danny has brought up that in a lot of cases, people are buying dolls on behalf of other people. Now, there could be a lot of reasons for this. Maybe it's because some people are kids and they don't have their own account, so it's a parent buying for 2 different children. Maybe it's a husband that's buying, or a wife. I shouldn't say a husband. It should be a spouse buying a doll for themselves and buying a doll for their spouse or the significant other. That could be a multi-doll purchase. Some of my friends in chat right now buy dolls at the same time for each other, and it'll be 2 dolls in one order. So you don't want to limit that from happening. And I think that what's going to happen is this is going to be a major player going forward. Because of the tariffs, because things are so expensive, or will possibly be so expensive, buying things from Japan, what I think a lot of people are going to try doing is group buys. I think people, because if you think about it, if they add like what's rumored to be a 48% increase in tariffs, so like let's say for instance your doll is $350. I think that's what the conversion rate is right now. And then you pay the 48% tariffs and shipping. So your doll goes from $350 hypothetically to $450, $500 when all is said and done. That includes shipping and the new tariffs. That's a lot of money. That's pre-pandemic prices, like that we're going back to, for where the dolls were $500 a pop. Now, because of that, I'm wondering is if you do a group buy, right? I don't think it'll lower the tariff because the tariff is based upon how much value the item is worth. But if you figure if you buy a doll, you still have to pay that high shipping cost. And I wonder if it'll be cheaper if you do a group buy, where a lot of people are just be like, yeah, let's buy 10 dolls and we'll put it on one group buy and it'll save us money on shipping or something like that. You know, that's something that could happen. That's something that could definitely happen, and you don't want to prevent people from doing things like that, because those are legitimate buyers, and that happens a lot in the doll hobby, more than you probably would expect. I see a lot of it in doll groups where people are like, let's do a group buy on outfits and things like that. It's more so on outfits and accessories and wigs and eyes than dolls themselves. But if the tariffs are going to be heavily affecting the price that we pay as individuals, then it might become more into play as a group buy in hopes of saving money. Now, again, this is all like speculation. I have no proof to back any of this up because the tariffs haven't gone into effect yet. So we really just like come back to me and talk to me about it like in June, when we've had like a few weeks under our belt with these new tariffs and how it's going to be affecting prices. But on a speculation basis, I feel like, you know, limiting smart dolls to one per household is a good idea in order to let people have more of a chance to get these dolls. I do understand the point that you don't want to ostracize out those people that are buying for multiple people. And again, like I said, kids, if you have kids, you know, that might be a multiple dolls per household. You know, I'm one of my good friends. She has two twins, and the twins are always buying dolls. So she always has to make multiple doll purchases when she buys purchases for her kids, because the twins, each twin wants a doll. And limiting it to one per household will prevent that from happening, from the kids having a doll each. So you can't really limit it one per household. It just ostracizes a whole bunch of different people. While I think it's a good idea to implement the limit, I think maybe it's hard to say, because then even if you say you limit 2 per household, then what if you have triplets, or you have 3 kids? Or what if like the husband and the wife want a doll and then the kid wants a doll? That's like 3 dolls. You know what I mean? Like there can't be a way that you limit it unless it's something ridiculous. Like if somebody's like, I want to buy 99 dolls, then it's like, okay, that's definitely a bot, because I don't care how big your family is, you're not buying 99 dolls for 99 family members. Like that's ridiculous. But like maybe, you know, 3, 4, maybe even 5 dolls, I could see that happening. Like if you're part of a doll group, like and somebody's going to put in an order for the whole group in that doll group for something that's coming out, I could see that happening, because people do that in group doll buys. So and that's what the scalpers hope. Like all the bots hope that we do this, because then it masks what they do. And like Danny has said many times before, and I've said it many times in this channel, is that the unfortunate part is that we want everyone to have a chance at these dolls. But the unfortunate part is that there's just mean people out there who suck, that take advantage of these things. There are legit people that want to buy multiple dolls for multiple friends or family members, that is doing group buys or family buys or anything of that sort. And the scalpers and the bots will take advantage of that. They'll be like, well, if these people can buy it, so can I, and then I could turn around and sell them at a premium. Unfortunately, there's no way to get rid of scalpers and bots. That's like saying we're going to get rid of evil. Like, it'll just never happen. It's impossible to get rid of evil. Where there's light, there's darkness. Where there's good, there's bad. Like, there's nothing we could do with these bots. We can only put restrictions to kind of weed out the bots, but we'll never really ever get rid of them. And that's the thing. Corey says there is no way he will take the extra time to try and verify any order with 2 dolls. The bot checks will be it. Yeah, I think the bot checks will definitely just be the ones that he's checking out for, and those were the ones that are going to be pretty obvious. I feel like those are the ones that have the weird random names on them, and like the outlandish number of goods, like multiple dolls. Like I'm talking 20 dolls in an order or something like that, or 50 baggy jeans or something like that. I'm sure he'll catch all those kind of bots. But if a bot is buying 2 or 5 dolls, it's kind of hard to get past that and figure out whether or not that's a bot or not. It's just the unfortunate nature of human beings. There's good people out there that just want to just have 1 doll for themselves. And then there's jerks out there that ruin it for everybody. And unfortunately, that's just the way of life. As long as there are human beings, because we are fallible creatures, there's going to be people that ruin it for the rest of us. And it's very hard to crack down on those things. One thing I think is interesting... I'm going on a tangent because this is the last thing I wanted to talk about in today's episode. So I feel like this tangent is a good way to close it off. One of the rumors I heard that Nintendo is doing, because if you follow Nintendo, is going to be releasing Nintendo Switch 2, the second one. I've heard that they're going to institute a plan where supposedly real Nintendo enthusiasts will be able to pre-order a Nintendo Switch 2 with absolutely no problem. This is real enthusiasts, right? I was how can you tell who's a real enthusiast, right? Between a bot and a real person or a scalper. This is the rumor I heard, so I don't know if it's true. The rumor is, in order to be able to pre-order a Nintendo Switch on release, is you've had to have a Nintendo Switch membership for at least a year. You have to have some kind of Nintendo account. I have a Switch, but I don't know if I have any of these things. My kids use the Switch. I didn't make an account, so I don't think they have it. But you're supposed to have those subscription paid accounts where you can play online for a year. And then you have to have an online account, I guess, a Nintendo Power account or something like that. And then they will go through your data to see if you have any video games with saved data of 50 hours or more logged into that game to know that you actually play games, I guess. Whereas a bot, they wouldn't have any games listed on there, let alone 50 hours worth of time playing the games, right? If it was a bot. Now, while yes, this will weed out any potential bots, I guess, because the bots would have to do a deep dive and have a membership for a whole year before this thing's even released. Then it would have to have 50 hours of gameplay on their accounts. They would have to have some other account or something on the thing. So I guess that, yes, while that may prevent bots from happening, and, but it will also prevent new people from getting the item. For instance, I'm going to use the kid example again. If your child just turned, I don't know, what's a good age? 7 or 8 or something like that. We can even say 6 years old. And they're like, my friend has a Switch. I want a Switch. And there's this new Switch coming out. All the other kids have it. I want a Switch too. Well, guess what? Your kid's not going to get a Switch because they're too young. They didn't have the prior Switch. They didn't have a year subscription. They didn't have 50 hours of gameplay because they're a young child that just started getting into gaming. So anyone that is brand new will not be able to get the item. So while that did prevent the whole bot thing, I guess, it prevents any new people from getting into the hobby. And the same thing can be applied for Smart Doll. If Danny said that you have to have a Smart Doll account for at least a year, and you have to have purchased 50 things, and you have to have posted on Smart Doll Land account with 50 comments or more or something like that, that's gonna ostracize all the new people that want to get into the hobby, right? So you can't, while yes, okay, I guess that would get rid of the bots, that's also gatekeeping new people. So what, the new people are gonna have to have like an account for like a year first before they can even get their first Switch, and then they can't even have the 50 hours of gameplay at that point because they don't have a Switch yet. Now I know that that's just for the pre-orders that's going out. I'm sure there's going to be a regular release date where anyone can just run into a Target and hopefully find one if they're lucky to buy. But again, like these gatekeeping on releases and pre-orders, while it is a good idea in theory, I think it hurts the hobby more so than it helps the hobby. And while yes, by doing a normal pre-order where it's every man for themselves, does give rise to bots getting in there and scalpers getting in there, it's no better. It's no better than just gatekeeping new people from getting into the hobby, which I think that kind of thing is going to do. So while he's not going to put a limit on the boys whenever they're up for sale, he will do his best to check for bots and make sure that none of the bots get through. But again, the suggestion of one per household is a good suggestion. I'm not downplaying it. In practical reality, I just don't think it would work as well as you hope it to work. That's my thing. I just don't think it'll work as well as you think it may work. Christina Kowald says, if you have an older smart doll boy, can you still buy the new guy? I think the new guy is just up for grabs. I don't think there's any restrictions on it. Like, anybody can purchase him as long as they get online when he's up and available. I mean, unless I missed it in a post or something like that, I don't think that there is any kind of prerequisites or requirements in order to purchase the boy dolls. I could be wrong, though. Scruffy says, the ones with lots and lots of orders on the digital store. Yeah. Yeah, like, if you have, like, a multiple like purchase history, that could help. But again, having a multiple purchase history in order for you to buy one of the boy dolls is still gatekeeping new people. Like, what if somebody just wants a boy doll? They don't want anything else. They don't want a girl doll. They just want boy dolls. Well, then that would oust them from getting a boy doll because they don't have a purchase history, because they've been waiting and waiting for just the boy doll because they don't want to buy any girl ones. So, again, it really hurts the hobby more than anything to institute these gatekeeping things. With the honest effort of just trying to deter bots and scalpers. Like, I get why these people are asking Danny to do these things, is because they've had it. They've had it with bots. They've had it with scalpers. They want them to go away. They just want the doll that they want because they like the doll. They are part of the hobby. They're not scam artists. But instituting any kind of failsafe to prevent that would also prevent your fellow man / woman or whatever you identify as from being able to purchase their very first doll. So, there are innocent, I guess you could say, victims, of any kind of implementation of these gatekeeping rules. So while it is a good idea in theory, it's just the practicality of it in actual use is just, it's just not there. And it's not to say that other companies haven't tried this. Plenty of companies try and do it, and at the criticism of other people, of course. And I guess Danny doesn't want to have to deal with that, so he's not going to do it. He's going to deal with criticism either way, whether he's for gatekeeping or not for gatekeeping. He'll always get criticized by the other party, whichever party it was negatively affecting. So you can't win either way. You just have to pick the lesser of the two evils, so, I guess you could say. Scruffy says, we will have all 3 generations of boys, so yes. Well, lucky you. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot that's going on in the doll hobby, and it's a shame that what's going on in our government is affecting our hobbies now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, It's one thing if your government is affecting, like, I don't know, your salary, your wages, your OSHA standards or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, those are things that they have to institute some kind of rules, or else like there'll be utter chaos. But like sabotaging like our ability for escapism, I guess you could say, where it's like you're escaping from reality with your hobbies. You know, like that's just messed up at that point. But yeah, I said I'm not gonna get political. I'm not gonna get political. I just think there's a lot of things that could go right and wrong in either situation, and we're just in for the ride and just have to see what happens and adapt. You know, to whatever happens, we have to adapt or die kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I think at the end of the day, I think everybody in this hobby has been able to adapt, I want to say. There are some that have not been able to, but I think for the most part, most individuals that are in this hobby have been able to adapt pretty well. So I'll leave it at that. Oh my god. I like can't talk anymore. I'm hoping this cold or whatever the hell I have goes away before the next episode, because I have a lot to say in the next episode for Beyond the Doll. And this cold is just I hate it. But I think that's everything for today's episode. Regardless of how sick and like bad I feel, damn, I've been talking for 2 hours. This is a much longer episode than I thought it would be. I thought I'd be done in an hour just because I feel like such garbage right now. But I didn't want to miss an episode because I missed last Beyond the Doll. I didn't get to live stream, and I really wanted to get in touch with you guys. I didn't want to miss like a news week, you know, because I know some of you really rely on some of the news that comes out to keep you up and informed with new things that you may or may not want to buy. So I feel really bad on missing like a news week, if anything. But hopefully this cold or whatever it is will be gone by the next episode of Beyond the Doll, and we'll have a better day then. So thank you everybody for coming to today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was good and informative, as I always hope it is. Also, let me know in the comment section below, do you like having music playing in the background instead of having it just like complete silence whenever I take a break or whatever? Because I feel like having music in the background just kind of makes it sound a little bit more lively. And also let me know if the music's too loud. I just wanted to put it in there where it's low enough where it doesn't sound like crickets are passing by. Like, just something else in the background to just kind of make this seem more alive of a stream rather than me being sick and dead and taking like awkward silent breaks. Oh my gosh. Batman says, you done talking an hour? No way. Yeah, I know. I did. Yeah, I kind of walked into that one. Scruffy says he has done tangents that lasted over an hour. I know. I always say that. It's because it's true. I always start my streams like right before with the intention of, okay, we're gonna cut it down to an hour, because I know not a lot of people like long format, like long content format. It was just hours and hours of talking. Like, some people just lose interest and they leave. But I know a lot of you that are in this live stream right now. You guys are troopers. Every week, week in, week out, you sit there and you guys listen to me ramble for like 2 hours to 3 hours. You guys are champion troopers, I swear. You guys are the best. I don't know how else to explain how good you guys are to me. Like most people will leave after the first like 5-10 minutes because they're like, this guy's rambling too much. Like, I wanted the news. We're not even talking about the news. But you guys in chat, like, you guys are amazing. And you help keep this stream going, because interacting with you, like as I'm talking, is always a lot of fun. Christina says, I was so bad with the cold, it would go away. Had it for 3 weeks and good now. Yeah, I mean, I started feeling it coming like a couple days ago, and I took like some of that emergency or what's it called, Zicam. Like I have it, a thing of Zicam, and it went away for a little bit. Like for a little bit it went away, and then it just came back like out of nowhere. It was just like, nope, just kidding, psych. And then it came back, and when it came back, it hit me hard. Like I didn't even go to work today. Like I called out sick from work today, which I hope nobody from my office is watching this stream. Cause they're like, he doesn't look sick, he shouldn't have called. But like I swear, hand to God, like when I woke up this morning, I felt like a train hit me. Or truck-kun. Like I felt like I got hit by truck-kun when I woke up this morning. Like I couldn't breathe. My eyes were all like crusted up. Like it was bad. Like I felt absolutely miserable this morning. And then I went to the doctor. They gave me medicine and stuff. So I've been taking the medicine now, which it makes you feel worse before you get better. Because I didn't have a runny nose before. It was more just congested. But now that I've been taking the medicine, now my nose has been running like crazy. So it gets worse before you get better. I just hope it'll go away soon. I hate, like, nobody likes being sick. Nobody likes being sick. I hate being sick. I just hope it's gone soon. Again, I'm sorry. There's a lot of tangents. You guys didn't come here for those tangents. Maybe some of you did. But that's it for today's episode. So that's everything for me today. And my wonderful assistant with me, Portia. When we're back in 2 weeks from now, when we come back for Beyond the Doll, hopefully I won't be sick, and I will be sitting on a new chair that you guys helped fund. So thank you very much for that. And I believe that's everything. So thanks everybody for coming. I know I took up a lot of your time tonight, but I really do appreciate all of you coming by. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. All right. Take care. Bye.